Judge, you've been around when you're doing meeting with all these families. What part of the responsibility is mothers? What part of the responsibility is on the father? Because typically the blame goes on the father.
Well, there are no fathers. And see, the thing of it is, these men that just ran off and left the women, these women don't want the men. All they wanted was the babies. And see, you had people like the poetress Nikki Giovanni back in the 60s were going all around the country and they were lecturing the women and they were young women, and they were saying, you don't need a father for your children. Just get prego, find one that looks good, smart, athletic. Yeah, that one. And don't even tell him that he's the daddy, because if you bring a man into the picture, they screw up everything. So there was this point where if you had the guy around, there was a problem. And then there was some that did want the guy around, but back when I first started practicing law 50 years ago, one of our number one cases was getting the check cut back on because some dingbat social worker would sit at the end of the block with binoculars, and if there was one or two of the 6 or 7 baby daddies trying to play father, they'd cut the check off. So we had problems with juvenile courts around the country where, Judge, that's not my kid. Well, you feed it long enough, he'll look just like you. So, that was before DNA. And I can remember one thing. It was a cop I was representing, and he got a petition to increase the child support. So when they called the kid's name, I stood up, he stood up. 2 more lawyers stood up and 2 other guys stood up. So this woman was collecting child support from 3 guys for the same kid. So we finagled getting some DNA testing, and none of the 3 were the daddies.
No way.
So, I mean, you have these horror stories going on.
That's some.
Yeah. Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Facebook. Good evening, Rumble. Good evening, Twitter. This is Mr. Royce, J. Royce Media, coming at you guys with another video. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, it's Thursday, so y'all probably getting ready to get spruced up to go for Big Shirley's house. Yeah. Yeah, I know what y'all doing. Yeah, I know what y'all up to. I was out there wild in the streets once. Yeah. So what's up? Man, there's a lot going on. We're gonna talk about some of it. And we're gonna have some fun with it. Pause. So I know some of y'all ain't right in the head. Yeah. Hey, how my mic sound? Hey, do me a favor, as you guys come into the stream, hit the like button, and do me a favor and announce yourself, because I'd like to see who's watching the show. That's unless, of course, you're working. Then make sure you got your earbuds in, because I might say something. I might say something people around you might not like. So let's do that. How about that? Ain't that better? It's better. Ain't that better? Yeah. Yeah. Let me get a little bit more light out here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, so it's a bit going on in the news yesterday. One of the stories I actually touched upon, and we're going to go into it a little bit more tonight because it has hit the news, and it's a lot of news now. And it's made some people very uncomfortable. One of those people being Meek Mill, the rapper out of Philly. Some things have come out about him that are quite frankly unflattering. He had a response, and we'll try to pull that response up to see what he had to say about these allegations. These allegations are surrounding his association with Diddy. And like I said, I touched on it yesterday a little bit. I couldn't really open up the story on Twitter, but it was insinuated that he is engaged in some shenanigans with Diddy. What y'all think about that? It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. Hey man, what's going on with y'all Philly dudes, man? You got Will Smith out there with a certain allegation about him getting power drive from the back by Dwayne Martin. Now there's allegations about Meek Mill romping Diddy. Hey man, what's going on, Philly? What's going on with the East Coast? I'm here on the East Coast. I'm here in Florida, and I don't see Florida rappers moving that way. Maybe some politicians. Shout out Andrew Gillum, but I don't see the rappers moving like that. Not to say that it can't happen. It just hasn't happened yet. I tell you this much: a person that doesn't like Meek Mill is having a whole lot of fun with this. And that person would be DJ Academic. We've covered DJ Academic on this show before, and he is a somewhat polarizing and controversial figure. And his beef with Meek Mill is it's pretty well known. And upon receiving this news, he has exploited it to his advantage. Hey, shout out to DJ Academic. I'm gonna give people a minute or two for some more people to get into the chat rooms to get up on the video, get some more eyes on this video, and then we're gonna talk about it. Yeah. In other news, Terrence Bradley, which I think we talked about this before, Terrence Bradley took the stand in the Fannie Willis hearing, and basically he was shown to be a hater and a dry snitcher. He was definitely pointing the finger at Fannie and Nathan Wade, saying that they were getting it on. He tried to change the story on the stand, but in my opinion, that was enough evidence to say that he knew what he knew and that he was lying about it on the stand. So, what y'all think about that? With friends like that, who needs enemies, right? I tell you, man, that's wild. That's wild, man. Yeah. Hey, for everybody out there in Facebook, can y'all see what I got going? You don't see this video? Because I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it here on Rumble. I can see it now on Facebook, but I can't really see it on Rumble. So, trying to make sure I got it going on Rumble and Facebook. Facebook is all good. Rumble, I don't know, man. Rumble is I had to take some more time to learn Rumble. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. Man, this is It's definitely strange times. Strange times for a lot of people doing some strange things. Yeah. Again, I got to ask the question, what's going on with y'all Philly dudes, man? You know, I got family in Philly, and I've seen the videos, the various videos about all of the drug usage out there, the fentanyl use, and, the crime and different stuff like that. So I'm not surprised if anything strange comes out of there. I'm just asking what's wrong. I can ask the question, right? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these I don't know what's going on with y'all out there, man. You know, I mean, me being from Chicago, we've had some Chicago rappers engage in some questionable stuff. Shout out to uh, King Von. Um, you know, his whole there's some video out about him in jail being real sus. You know, and that I'm not surprised of. I worked at the jail in Chicago for 11 years, and I've seen some tough guys really turn tail, no pause, once they get locked up. Out on the street, they hell raisers, all of that stuff. But then when they get out there on the street, I mean, when they get in that jail, it's a different story, man. It's definitely a different story. So I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. Seems to be that my video on Rumble is offline. So we're going to see what we can do to change that. I don't know what's going on. Let me see if I could fix this. We'll be all right with the world. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can fix this. Let's see what's going on with that, man. I don't know, man. It seems like Rumble might be tripping. I don't know, man. Try it again with Rumble. I don't know, man. Rumble likes to give me a hard time. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Rumble's being difficult. Let me see if I could do one more thing with Rumble. If not, we're going to carry on without Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. So we might be good to go for Rumble. We might be good to go for Rumble. Let's see. If not, I have to do an upload for Rumble. Anyway, where y'all at, man? Where y'all at? All right, we're gonna get this show on the road, and let's take a look at this video real quick. Shout out to Cut to the Chase TV. Cut to the Chase is one of the many content creators I subscribe to. He comes out with some good material. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, go check him out, man. See what he's talking about. If you like it, subscribe by all means. Everybody can get some out here, man. Everybody can get some of this YouTube attention and possibly YouTube money. Let's take a look at this video. Let me do this. All right, can y'all see that? All right, here we go. Fair use, fair use.
Guys, that picture of him and Diddy dressed alike. It looks bad as hell. Let's go. Boom! That's the picture of Diddy and Meek Mill dressed alike. Now pay.
Hey, if you ain't in a singing quartet, if you ain't in one of them R&B groups, you got no business dressing like some other grown man. Man, that's crazy. That's way out, man. Hey, man, I don't know what you Philly guys. I don't know what you East Coast guys be on, man. I'll be out here wilding. Let's go. Man, I'm not getting any volume. Wonder what's going on. Let me see what's going on, man. Can y'all hear this? Yeah, I can't. Hold on. Shouldn't be doing this, man. We should be able to hear. Okay. I don't know why the monitor did that, man. Let's stop it. Let's try it now. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, man. Let me pull it back. I don't know, man. This is tripping. Yeah, I can't hear nothing, man. I can't hear. Hold on.
Earlier, how could we have missed this? And I'm gonna be honest, Meek, it's starting to look real bad. Cause now it's a picture of you and Diddy floating around. Y'all got the same shirt on. Y'all hugged up. You leaned in his chest. You looking like a pure bottle. I'm just being real. And I'm gonna show you guys that picture.
He said, man, hold on. Hey, bro, say y'all hugged up. Just saying hugged up. That's not a good look, man. Not at all. Look like I got a little echo here. Let me fix that. We certainly don't want any echo. Let me see, man. Yeah, I shouldn't have any echo. Hey, let's continue.
Picture of him and Diddy dressed alike. It looks bad as hell. Let's go. Boom! That's the picture of Diddy and Meek Mill dressed alike. Now pay attention to it. They got the same shirt. They hugged up. Meek Mill got his arm around Diddy and he's leaned into Diddy with his back slightly arched. That ain't no homeboy pose. That ain't no friendship pose. If two niggas take a picture, we stand straight up. Ain't nobody leaning into each other. Ain't nobody arching their back. Hell no. And besides, why you dressed like Diddy anyway? I don't see a good reason why two grown men should ever be dressed alike. What the hell you doing dressing like Diddy? What the hell y'all do?
Let's stop. So, I'm pretty sure you all have taken pictures with your homeboys and whatnot. And usually with those pictures, you usually have a situation where guys got they got that bladed pose. They may be facing each other or back to back, but they bladed, hands in the front, looking real hard and serious. That's not this picture. This picture look like they BFFs. And that BFF is for butt faggle friends. Not best friends forever. Yeah, man, that look real zesty. Let's continue.
All each other. Hey man, what you wearing today, man? Oh, I'ma pull this shirt out. Or y'all probably took each other shopping. This looks suspect as hell. Dressing like Diddy. And he calling you daddy. And the next piece of evidence, it's a video of Diddy and Meek Mill talking. Meek is laying around in the swimming pool, and Diddy is calling this dude daddy, and Meek Mill didn't even budge. He acted like he liked it. So he basically co-signed it. Let me play that video for you guys.
Yo, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
Wait, you see that? He's in the pool.
Hey, what's up with Diddy calling everybody daddy, man? Hey, that is way out. That is way out and uncomfortable. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
Pay attention to Meek Mill body language. He's slightly bent over again. Diddy is standing up. Diddy is talking to him. And Diddy say, congratulations, daddy. And Meek Mill didn't even budge. He didn't even like, hey, whoa, hold on, what? Because if I'm talking to a man and he's congratulating me and he say, hey, congratulations, daddy. Hey, what the hell you mean, daddy? I'm a grown ass man. You got a full beard. What the hell you calling me daddy for? Call me Meek. But that shows that Meek Mill is willing to accept anything. That shows that Meek Mill respect money. He don't respect people. Meek Mill respect money. If you got money, you can make him bunny hop. You can put your arm around his waist. He's gonna do anything if you got more money than him. So I think Meek Mill can be bought. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying these allegations are true, but I'm saying everything is a possibility at this point with Meek Mill, because I see the way he is with money. If you got money, he's willing to do anything to be in your circle. I'm just being honest. But let's continue.
I don't know if that's true about me, but I do know that there are people out there that would do anything for money. I knew this cat back in the day, man. He was this is back when Tupac first hit, and this dude was real gangster. One day, dude was at my house, and we found some pictures that fell out his jacket of him in between the legs of another guy. Real zesty looking, man. It was terrible, and he was like, dude, what's up with that? He was like, oh man, that's oh, and the dude he was in the picture with, this guy was known to be on the zesty side of life. He was like, and old boy was like, yeah, man, dude be paying, man. He paid me to take that picture. And I looked at him real funny, and I said, you gonna do that for money? He was like, yeah, man, he paid me some good money for that picture. I was like, all right. I know what time it is with you. Yeah, man. There's some wild boys out there, man. Some real low moral characters out there. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use. All right, we got some sound issues again. There we go. We should be good.
Not quite right. And I'm gonna explain this. These allegations came out because a producer named Lil Rod accused Diddy of groping him and just violating him for a year straight. Now Lil Rod is a grown ass man. That's why I got a problem with it. What you mean Diddy been violating you? And you're a grown ass man and you stayed around for a year? Man, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Let me read this to y'all. Boom! This is the harassment lawsuit that Lil Rob placed against Diddy. And read what he.
All right, so check this out. This Lil Rob guy, I guess Lil Rob is a producer who is related to Diddy's former girlfriend, Young Miami. And I guess he was doing some work for Diddy and was expecting a certain amount payment and didn't get that payment. So he proceeded with this lawsuit making these allegations. So that's where this is all stemming from. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
That Diddy violated him for a year straight from October 2022 to October 2023. And it was in various cities. It was in Miami, California, overseas. But this is a grown man. I gotta put some blame on him. Now, I know you're supposed to be a victim. I know we shouldn't victim shame. But let me just say this for a second. If you're a grown man, you hang around another man.
He's absolutely right, man. If you're a grown man and some other man is diddling you, you ain't a victim. You in a relationship. That's what that is. Y'all go together. I ain't trying to hear that. You're a victim and you're a grown man. Some other grown man is having his way with you. You are a volunteer. You are in a relation. You are a romantic partner. You're a significant other. Let's continue.
Making you uncomfortable. He does something that you don't like. You address it right then. And that's how you get your respect. If somebody do something questionable around you, hey man, what you doing? Hold up, bro. I ain't like that. And he gonna respect you. But if you just sit there and ignore it, if you just sit there and just put your head down, they see that as weakness. And they gonna keep on doing it. So it's possible that could have happened. I don't see how a grown man get violated a year straight by another grown man. That is crazy. But he is a victim, so we're going to show a little sympathy for him. But let's continue. Mr. Combs forcibly touched and attempted and threatened to touch plaintiff's intimate areas with his own intimate body parts. Mr. Combs violently gripped and palmed Mr. Jones' anus and crotch without consent. Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to work in.
All right, stop. This dude, Diddy, wow. But old boy, he ain't no victim, man. Some grown man doing that stuff, you repeatedly, nah. You done let some stuff go too far. Yeah, that's wild. All right, let's continue. Fair use.
Mr. Combs' bathroom and watch Mr. Combs as he showered. Wait a minute, hold on. If Diddy didn't tie you up, if Diddy didn't handcuff you to a cabinet in the bathroom, how did he force you to watch him shower? You could have turned your head. You could have walked away. Matter of fact, I'm getting the hell up and walking away. Hey, bro, I'll get back to work when you done. I don't feel comfortable. And I'm cutting ties with Diddy. But this dude is staying around. That's why some people's gonna look at this stuff and say, man, it was consensual. Yeah, Diddy might be a sick dude. Yeah, Diddy might be twisted as hell, but you played some parts in it too. That's how some people gonna view this situation. I'm just being honest with it, right? But let's continue. Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to work in the studio while Mr. Jones stripped to get his body massaged. Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to work while Mr. Combs walked around undressed. So Diddy just walking around the studio. You doing your producer stuff, and he just walking around the studio, prancing around, and you stand there, dude. This just sounds crazy as hell to me, man. This sounds crazy. Now it's possible this is true, but it's possible you and Diddy could have been in a goddamn relationship that went bad. You say, let me get some of that money. Cassie did it. He settled with her.
See what I tell you? I ain't the only one that say that. Them dudes was in a relationship, man. Them dudes was in a relationship. Let's continue.
Let me try to forward something up, and so he can settle with me. That's what it seems like to me, man. And another interesting thing about this story is that Meek Mill has been going crazy on Twitter all day. He has been denying it, and a lot of people find that very funny. Now, I must admit, Meek Mill is in a lose-lose situation, because if he don't deny it, everybody gonna say you're quiet, it must be true. But if you overly deny it, everybody's gonna analyze, and everybody gonna say you doing too much. If it ain't true, why you want to prove your point so bad? So I must admit, Meek Mill is in a bad situation. There's no way out of it. Once they found out your name was in this lawsuit, once they put two and two together, once they started examining you and Diddy photos, you and Diddy videos, it's over with. People's mind are made up. They gonna think you're zesty. They gonna think you're swinging that way. And I'm just here to say there's not really no evidence against Meek Mill. If Meek Mill saying it ain't true, I'ma just buy his word for it. But it does look a suspect to me, man. You got some explain.
Hey, we gonna end that here, man. Let me bring my screen back up. So, so what y'all think, man? What y'all think, man? Hey, it ain't a good look for Meek Mill. I agree with cut to the chase. It's not a good look at all, man. You know, this was worse than that situation with Terry Crews and that Hollywood exec type grabbed him in his junk in front of his wife, man. That you know, that you can kind of, you know, brush off. And I mean, yeah, there's questions about that, but the situation with Meek, and this guy is saying he's got receipts. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. So tell me what y'all think, man. Tell me what is your assessment of what's happening here? I think where there's smoke, there's fire, man. It's gonna be interesting to see if this goes to trial. If Diddy's insurance company doesn't settle this, it'll be interesting to see what comes out, because this is not a good look right now. You know, Usher was also mentioned in this, and I have to say that the rumors about Usher and Diddy have been going on for years. As far as I know, at one point, Usher, when he was younger, he briefly moved in with Diddy, and they both talked about this on a video that Diddy did, and they was talking about you know, Diddy was talking about how him and Usher used to wrestle for cornflakes in the morning. They used to wake up early and wrestle for cornflakes, and you know, it was real cringe. That's what I got to say about that. So what do y'all think, man? I don't know, man. It's strange. It's very strange. It's very strange. Let's see if we can find. Let's see if we can find any commentary from Meek Mill on this situation, because he did respond. It's been said that he responded. So let's see what he has to say. Give me a minute. See if I can pull up something that talks about what he had to say about this situation. Man, they got Andrew Tate talking about it. Man, they got some of everybody talking about it, man. They got some of everybody's talking about this. Ooh, some of these titles, man. Hey, YouTube content creators ain't shit, man. These boys are wild. Let me see if I can find. Let's see what this video got to say. This is a video by Hot Hut. I don't really know much about Hot Hut's um, content, but you all are free to go check out Hot Hut, see what they got to say about this situation. See if they had anything with Meek Mill talking about this situation. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can find. Let's go. Fair use, fair use.
Um, until further notice, I would not be performing at any gigs or anything like that. For security reasons, my family, friends, everyone close to me just feels like there's a lot of potential threats.
It is my guess that this is the producer in question that made the accusations about Diddy, Meek, and Usher. Let's see what he got to say. Fair use, fair use.
And everybody's just telling me what he's allegedly capable of, and it's very scary for myself, and it has me worried about my kids, and just sleeping with anxiety and different things like that. So just moving forward, just gonna pause on everything until we know that it's clear and safe for me to come back outside of work. I appreciate you all for your love and support, and everybody that knows.
It's hard to picture Diddy getting himself out of the recent mess he's put himself into this past year. Not only did he recently have multiple women file lawsuits against him, filled with some very serious allegations, but he is now facing yet another. And this time it's from a producer he's worked with in the past known as Lil Rod, whose real name is Rodney Jones. The 73-page lawsuit details the ousted mogul of multiple essay allegations of him for over a year. Filed in the singer is rumored to be Usher. While we can't cover every detail mentioned in the lawsuit due to their graphic nature, we can assure you that they are worse than you could possibly imagine. These accusations, on top of what has already been covered in Cassie's lawsuit, simply reinforce everything that has been said about Diddy and have painted an even worse picture of him, as his evil deeds extend far beyond his female victims. Before Cassie filed this lawsuit, she had approached Diddy asking for him to pay her $30 million, or else she would write a book about their relationship detailing the truth of what happened behind closed doors. Diddy, however, rejected the offer. His lawyer Ben Braffman said Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations.
All right, let's move forward in this video.
Ventura should be applauded for her bravery. And just like Cassie, Lil Rod posted a video on social media explaining how he would be essentially going into hiding as he feared for his life as he prepared to file the lawsuit against Diddy. The lawsuit details how Diddy basically controlled her life. Not only did he control her career, but he also paid for her car, apartments, clothing, and even had access to her personal medical records. There were even results from an MRI scan sent directly to Diddy, which she had gotten for memory loss, which were potentially caused by the forced drug use or by the alleged AB she suffered by him. The suit also says that he would often become violent.
Hold on a second. Hey, listen. I don't believe for a minute that there was any forced drug use. I believe she was a willing participant that saw an opportunity for payday. But that's my own opinion. Let's continue.
And AB her multiple times each year. She says she never went to the police out of deep, genuine fear over how he would react, expecting him to lash out on her even more if she were to attempt to do so. Though Ventura claims in the complaint that she tried multiple times to leave Combs and break the cycle of abuse, he'd allegedly always sent his employees to track her down and manipulate her into returning with more.
All right. We're going to end this one right here, man, because it's not really saying anything. Let me see if I can pull up something else. It's a little more accurate. Yeah, I can't find anything with them saying anything explicitly. Let me look on Twitter. I guess they say Stevie J is in this too. Hold on, let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Let me look on Twitter, man. Let me see if I can find any response from him on Twitter. Yeah, I can't find anything. I can't find anything. This is just basically what I'm seeing on Twitter is basically all his music, man. Yeah, this is basically all his music. I don't know, man. I I don't know what y'all think, man. What do you all see with this? Is I don't know. Meek Mill is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Straight up, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, man. It's not a good look for him. Yeah, man. I can't find anything. Shoot, if somebody out there has a link I can take a look at, I'll put it up here on the stream, and we can talk about it. If you got a link, put it in the chat so we can talk about it. You know, they say things are stranger than fiction, and this is definitely strange. You would think someone would be on his Twitter about it, and there's not. I can't really find anything on YouTube that explicitly shows that Millie responded to the situation. I know some of these videos you got to be careful of what you put up because you might get hit with a copyright strike. I know certain it's saying that there's some on Twitter. Let's look at this Tisha Tales video. See what she got to say. You know, women tell everything, man. They will tell it all. They would tell it all. Will not hold back. Well, no, they won't tell it all. They'll tell what they think they should tell, and you know, they'll hold back their role of guilt or complicity in whatever it is they snitching about. But you know, we can't be surprised. Not at all. Let me see what we got here. No news. What up, man? How you feel today? Glad you could join me. Extended clips. What up, bro? Glad you can join. You in the car on the way home from some jujitsu? Yeah, man. I miss doing jujitsu. I miss doing jujitsu, man. I'm gonna need to do something soon because try to get this weight in order, man. Because you know, ever since my injury and the COVIDs, the pandemic, you know, I picked up a lot of weight, so I definitely got to do something. No News says if you let women talk long enough, they will tell on themselves. Facts, without a doubt. They'll do that. You know, they'll definitely do that. Speaking of which, that Lisa, whatever that chick is, you know, she's been exposed to possibly have made that story up about Larry, the lying boyfriend. So, you know, we'll probably take a look at that in the morning. Let me see what we got with this video from Tisha Tales. Shout out to Tisha Tales. I don't know much about her content, but y'all go check her out. Let's see what she got to say. Let me mute this mic, and then I'll put her video on.
He is also lit in there demanding, can somebody give me a copy of the lawsuit? Boy, stop playing stupid and you don't call your lawyer to get a copy of that. Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Meek Mills, you are crashing out. And if you are these legal eagles on Twitter, baby, y'all need to learn the definition of defamation. Y'all, Meek Mills is on Twitter trying to act like he don't know what's going on. Baby, he is crashing out Philly style. He is also lit in there demanding, can somebody give me a copy of the lawsuit? Boy, stop playing stupid and you don't call your lawyer to get a copy of that lawsuit. I will say one thing. Remember all those rumors when people were saying that Diddy was tired of being the only one and he planned to take down the whole music industry? Baby, I'm waiting for Usher's response. I'm waiting for Chris Brown's response. I'm waiting for everybody's response. If you guys don't know, one of the things that was revealed in Little Rod's explosive lawsuit is the fact that he said that Diddy slept with or claimed to sleep with Meek Mills. He slept with Usher. He slept with Chris Brown. But baby, it's more than that. He said he did it because Diddy was trying to seduce him. Diddy wanted him, Little Rod, in the worst way.
Hey, that don't even sound right. He tried to seduce him. Hey, listen, y'all know how Diddy get down, man. Y'all know how people come up on permanent vacation messing around with Diddy, man. So don't be surprised if Lil Rod go on a permanent vacation, mess around with Diddy. Let's continue. Fair use, fair use.
Way. And baby, he was not taking no for an answer. Well, baby, right? It looks like we have a little bit of proof to go with that. Meek is crashing out on Twitter. And y'all, I want to take it to y'all netizens. Do y'all believe what Meek is putting down? Or do you think this is just getting weird, weird, weird? But it sounds like he wasn't ready for people to know what's done in the. If you're baby, let's get into this. Woo! But before you don't forget, I did lives last night going over the document. The document is a full 73 pages. If y'all want to clean your house or y'all want something long, we go through all the full 73 pages. But I'm also breaking down the document every single day in every single way. All right, let's go. Meek Mills responded to DJ Academics following his reaction to Diddy's new lawsuit, accusing Meek Mills of having blank with men and people that haven't reached 18 years old. Y'all, Meek Mills said, Academics, didn't I tell you to stop playing with my name? I don't know what I'm going to do when I actually see you. It's going to have a combination to it, though. Meek, if you put your hands on Academics, even though he got his own mess going, will not hesitate to put you in jail. And you just got out with your boo thing, Robert Kraft, that billionaire, waiting for you. Meek, you might want to.
Hey, she ain't right for that. Hey, hey, man, this girl wild, man. Hey, shout out to Tisa Tails. Let's continue.
A little quiet about that, or who knows, maybe he does want to go back. DJ Academic said, wait, did you blame me for what a lawsuit said? Like I just made it up? LOL, no way. If you guys don't know, there's a lot of people crashing out on social media talking about bloggers need to be careful what they say about the Diddy thing. We and they are reading from legal documents. If you got a problem, file a claim for defamation. If you guys don't know, Meek was referred to as rapper number 5. Rapper redacted footnote number 5, where he was a Philadelphia based rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Now, I don't know about y'all, but everybody's assuming it is Meek Mills that they are referring to. However, this will come out in the court case, okay?
Yeah, that's why I said I can't wait to see if this makes it to court or not, man. Um, because this could be like the Cassie situation where she received a payout um to be pretty much be quiet. Um, let's see if this happens. If not, this has got to go to court, and if it goes to court, we are definitely gonna check it out and see what's what. Let's continue.
This will come out in the court case. There's also mess of people are circulating videos of Meek Mill's. I'll put them at the end of the video, but let's get into the way Meek is actually crashing out. Let's go, okay? Meek said, yo, this is crazy. Meek started off by saying, they got to try damage control. They know I drop tomorrow. They know they artists won't be able to breathe with me out here for a week. Week A ends. He said, they got to try damage control. They know I drop tomorrow. They know they artists won't be able to breathe with me. He tweeted that 2 times. Meek, this is a legal filing. You think somebody, no offense to Meek Mills, right? We all know, like, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. We all like that. But Meek, you really think that somebody dropped a 73-page legal document where you basically called it stray for being Diddy's alleged lover, just to stop your album, which, let's be real, is probably going to sell 100,000 in the month anyway. Meek went on to say, the way you ends coming on the sick now, I can't wait to meet academics, LOL. They know I dropped.
Why you just want to take it out on academics? It ain't like academics the only person talking about this, man. You know, I ain't got this hard on for academics. Shout out to academics. Let's continue.
By the white man. I know.
First off, if you haven't made money with AI yet,
No, I know. Listen, I'm not defending academics. I know Meek Mills is not saying that somebody is fully powered by the white man. Baby, you were Robert Kraft's +1 for many, 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 many years. Your boo was waiting for you when you got out of. Okay, anyway. Who do you think posting that on every website? They be so mad they can't stop us. It's few groups, lol. The
Hey, let's stop right here, man. I've heard enough. I think what she said will suffice. That's funny, man. These characters they get real black. They get real black. All right, had to turn that camera back on. All right, so yeah, this dude got real black. Talking about this the white man trying to do this. So first is academics, now it's the white man. Come on now. Come on, bruh. We're not buying it. We're not buying it at all. Hey, no news said, let me find out Meek Mill's giving up the bun gave up the buns. Yeah, man. He's gonna be his career gonna be over. Um, unless he gonna be making them raps like Sunky Angel. Oh my God. New news. No news says gives a new definition of dream chase. Wow. Oh, no news said cheek mills for short. Hey, you a wild boy. you you wrong for that no news. You wrong for that, man. Hey. Hey, go sit in the corner, man. You done for the rest of the night, man. Man. No no news says I heard someone describe her as stealing stories from a TV series. Yeah, that Risa Tisa girl. Yeah. It's looking like people calling her out on a finesse based on somebody else's story. So I'll take a look at that in the morning and we'll talk about that in the morning, man, because if that is the case, then she's gonna be like the brick lady, like that Carly Russell girl over there in Alabama. It's not a good looking. Y'all know I got my City Girls Mayhem series, and we'll do her on the series. We'll make that the topic of tomorrow's video instead of TGIF Babble. We'll do a City Girls tomorrow. But yeah, man, I don't know. What do y'all think about all of this, man? We know what no news is going in, man. He's roasted. No news is roasting up chestnuts on an open fire. Pause. He's no news is cooking in the chat, man. He's boiling in oil. No news says a lot of these women got a lot of look good. Uh it's a sympathy finesse, really, man. You have a lot of women that they play on people's emotions, and they commit um crimes of trust, you know, getting people to believe that they're good and wholesome and that they're victims and all this stuff. And it's really a scam. So if that's the case with this Risa Tisa woman, I wouldn't be surprised. Not at all. It's not the first time we've seen anything like that, and it won't be the last time, you know. So actually Marilyn Mosby, she's trying to play, the sympathy black woman card. And think about it is um so much they've been twerking so long that people are getting tired, and they're becoming harder to believe day by day. So we'll see. We'll take a look at it tomorrow. But getting back to this Meek Mill case, so he's trying to blame it on the white man, but he's the same guy hanging out with this multi-millionaire white guy. I guess all white people ain't bad, just the ones that want to tell on what he be doing with Puffy. In this day and age, man, with the way stuff going, hey, he might be all right. They, there's a certain element in society that like that, so he might be all right. But yeah, he want to take it out on academics, as if academics is the only person talking about this, when really that's just a personal situation, and he looks at academics as an easy target. But like um, the young lady was saying on the video, academics gonna have him locked up. Meek Mills has already shown himself to be a career criminal. He's already shown himself to be prone to criminal acts. He's gonna be easy to lock up. He should have said nothing. If anything, he should have left academics alone. What he should have said, hey, if I catch anybody out there running their mouths about this and slandering my name, they're gonna have problems. Had he said something like that, that's vague enough to where he could have got away with whatever his true intentions was. But for him to target a person like that, if anything happens to academics, Meek Mill is gonna be the first person they look at. You know. No News says, dude name is Puffy. What grown man calls himself Puffy, Shay Shay, Delicious? Any grown man that calls himself names like that, you got to give him the side eye. Come on, dude. Any grown man that calls himself anything like that, some ain't right. Some ain't adding up. Straight up. I agree. No News says it was suspect from the jump. Yeah, man. Yeah. Looking at the photos that have been put up of Meek Mill and Puffy, there's a whole lot of suspect stuff going on. And yeah, people can read things inaccurately, true enough, but it definitely doesn't help Meek Mill in this time where these accusations have come up. You know, let's go back to the dressing like Puffy. What grown man, if you ain't identical twins. And even then, there's something wrong with that. But if you ain't an identical twin, you ain't in a singing quartet or a R&B group or something like that. What business do you have dressing like another grown man? Or if it ain't like a uniform for a job or an occupation, why are you dressing like a grown man? And it wasn't just like I could have understood if it was them wearing tuxedos. Okay, all right, cool. You can explain that away. There's a reason to wear tuxedos. There's a reason for people to be in the same place with tuxedos on or suits or something like that. That makes sense. You are hanging out with your buddy who's another grown man and you dressing like him. To me, that says y'all go together. That says y'all go together. you know, uh, that's the first thing one thing. Oh man, look at these two gumps. you know, Straight up, man. No News says, do you remember in the 90s there were several lyrics and raps referring to GAY rap? Yeah, yeah. You know, um, yeah. And one of those rappers that was referred to in some of those songs is a highly venerated, highly respected rapper who is no longer here with us that I remember. You know, he was hanging out with Gianni Versace. He was seen in leotards as a dancer of the ballerina type, of the ballet type. You know, so yeah, 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 and he wasn't the only one. Um, it has come since the 90s, it has come to fruition that a few rappers engage in some suspect activity, uh, and as well as other people in the hip hop industry, such as Mr. C, the DJ producer of the Juice Crew. Yeah, he was one of them. There's another rapper who another legendary battle rapper who has since moved on to acting. Um, who it came out in a book that he wrote that he uh, dabbled in the faggle. so yeah, so yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right, man. You're on point. I can't I can't argue, you know. I remember that. I mean, even some of the lyrics from some of the rappers back then, when you look at the lyrics now, you go, hey man, what was them dudes on? Like uh Biggie had some suspect lyrics. DMX, one of my personal favorite rappers, one of my top 5 rappers, DMX, had some lyrics that um, I look at in this day and age and go, hey man, that don't sound right. That sound real sus, you know, in the worst way. So yeah, man. Yeah. Yes, sir. But anyway, so what else is going on out there besides Meek Mill, Puffy, Usher, Stevie J? Yeah, they say Stevie J was implicated in them shenanigans as well, which I wouldn't be surprised, man. I seen that dude with a pink shirt on, and he had a look on his face. He was looking like old boy Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds. And we all know what the deal was with Lamar. He wasn't a nerd. He he was just lighting the loafers, you know. So yeah. No News Podcast says this is why the Diddy issue don't surprise me. Facts, man. I mean, they've been talking about Diddy since the 90s, man. I remember going to them Dem Dare parties. If you're from Chicago, I know y'all remember the Dem Dare parties. That was actually a crew I was a part of back in the day. Them Dare, Acid Heads, and stuff like that. And we used to go to these hip hop parties at different spots like Columbia College and the Alcatraz, Sawyer's, and different stuff like that. And you know, I've mentioned this before. For a while, I was trying to get into the rap industry. I was part of a rap group, and we had a management that we were connected with people that were connected with people, and we would hear things and we would see stuff, and it all looked all wrong. It all looked all wrong, man. It looked like some stuff. Uh, at the time I saw it, I was like, man, I don't think I want to be a part of that, And subsequently, I ended up removing myself from that industry and going on to do other things because um, I just didn't like the way things was going, and some of those things that I'm referring to, we saw some questionable stuff, and Puffy's name would come up in certain stuff. I was like, hey man, what's up with this guy? You know, so, so I wouldn't. Yeah, it's been around. They've been talking about Puffy for years. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. You know, and we have discussed that already. Anyway, man. So we'll see what's gonna happen with that, and we'll deal with it when any new information comes up. You know, but we'll definitely talk about our girls tomorrow. We'll talk about the interview that Tiffany Henyard did with Roly Poly Roland Martin, an individual I have a strong distaste for personally. I do not I am not a fan of Roland Martin, and quite frankly, don't care if he knows. But he did an interview with Tiffany Henyard, and she made herself look ridiculous. And from what I saw was he gave her some softball questions and was basically trying to give her a parachute to explain away some of her questionable actions. And in typical Tiffany Henry fashion, she doubled down on nonsense. She deflected, redirected, and stuff. Hey, it's a matter of time before she get hit across the head with negative consequences. That's all I'm saying. You know, she gonna be yet another city girl's gonna either wind up paying a lot of money back to the city of Dalton, or she gonna wind up in the Fed joint. You know, that's how I see it. That's how I see it, man. So with that, I've pretty much run out of stuff to talk about, man. If y'all have any questions, put them in the chat. If y'all have any questions or comments, put them in the chat. Let me check and see what people talking about on Facebook and Rumble. Let me see if I could take a look at that, man. I don't see anything on Facebook or Rumble, you know. Again, this is a situation of where I am building this. I am building this as I fly it, and hopefully I can grow this content, get better at doing this, and get more audience participation and stuff. I appreciate everybody that's here, like Extended Clips, No News Podcast, whoever else is watching, man. I appreciate you guys. Y'all just don't know, man. This was doing this was a big jump because um, this is not something that I'm used to doing. You know, performing and speaking in front of people. Yeah, I can do that. YouTube is a different animal. Straight up, it's a different animal, man. It's a different animal, and it's a different challenge I feel like I'm up to the challenge, but I know I got a lot to learn, man. So, but I'll learn it. I'll apply what I learned and get better at this. You know, I can be up there with some of my favorites, man. Maybe one day I can get that 100K subscriber plaque. Even better, who knows? Yeah, man. You know, but I don't know. It seems like I have run out of things to talk about, and since I've done that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut this down, and I will see you guys again in the morning, approximately around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll jump back on with a City Girls Mayhem live stream, and we'll get it in, make some jokes, look at some stories, and give our commentary. No News says, no problem. We're all in the building. Man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you and everybody that's here, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, listen, on y'all way out, do me a favor, hit that like button, man. And listen, y'all can troll me a little bit from the chat too. I don't mind. Troll me a little bit. Hey, don't be talking about like, my mama and stuff, because I can find you. Don't think I can't, you know. All the time I spent in police work in the military has imbued me with a special set of skills, you know. Shout out to Liam Neeson and Taken. Come find your punk ass. Show up at your door. What you got to say now? Hey, y'all remember them old videos back in the days of them dudes catching up with content creators? Talk your shit now. Hey, man, them videos used to be funny, man. Hey, well, hey, listen, I'm gonna get on out of here. This is Mr. Royce of Royce Media. I appreciate you all coming in here. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have some topics you want me to talk about, shoot me an email. The email is in my bio. Or if we're friends on Facebook, shoot me a DM on Facebook. Hey, don't send me nothing with boobies and that, man. Cause then, my wife see that, then she gonna be like, "Well, who's sending you stuff with titties?" But hey, if y'all got questions, y'all got topics y'all want me to discuss, man. Y'all want to say, look at this bullshit. Hey, drop me an email or something, man. I read all that stuff, man. Anyway, I'm about to get on out of here. Y'all be safe. If you on your way home, make it home safe, man. I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace.